Thank you so much for checking out this free video. If you don't mind, please click like and subscribe.
Chris Statlander versus Megan Bane. Now, this was a meat match. This is way more of a meat match than Powerhouse Hobbs and Big Bill was. All they did was collide and throw each other around and clubber each other. That was the whole damn match.
Well, it was a much better usage of Megan Bane than just standing there
Sure.
like a stone and squashing nerds with no emotion whatsoever.
Yeah. So the longer they go, the crowd gets more and more into it. Bane is knocked down in the ring, but rises from the dead to superplex Statlander into the ring. Chris is put up top. She knocks Megan down. She's set up for a dive, but Penelope Ford runs in, knocks her down. Megan wins with an F5. That was all fun. And then,
oh my God,
they go to double team her, and Thunder Rosa she tries to make the save with a chair. I don't know exactly what happened here, but I know if I was Thunder Rosa, I would be completely furious. She was out with this chair. They get in her face, essentially daring her to hit him with a chair. She doesn't want to. It's not part of not what she's supposed to do. Then they start doing tug of war with it. Dude, they made her look like the biggest geek in the entire world here. Eventually, they just leave of their own volition. But
she ran down to the ring with a chair, and she slides into the ring, and I don't know if the heels were supposed to bail or what, but they just stand there and look at her. And so she starts to wield the chair, like, you better get out of here, I'm going to hit you. And they just stand there. And so clearly she doesn't know what to do. So she goes, thinking if she starts to swing it, they're going to move or flinch. They don't move. So she starts and then just, stops. And then tiny little Penelope Ford walks over and just grabs a chair. And they start doing this fucking tug of war. And Megan's just standing there watching. Like, the fuck's going on? And, Thunder finally, gets the chair away, like a legit tug of war. And then Megan and Penelope just look at her, and they laugh, and they turn their backs on her, and they walk out. I mean, fuck, dude. The bigger story here than this was just such a fucking disaster is not a week goes by, not 1 week goes by, where I don't hear from somebody in AEW saying, why the fuck don't we have production meetings? We need production meetings. Things happen on every show where if we had a production meeting, they wouldn't happen. But Tony refuses to do production meetings, and here we are. This is another one. What in the fuck happened here? Nobody knows. I didn't get a single good explanation for it. It was just everybody was on a different page, and you made the babyface look like an absolute idiot, and away we go.
You shouldn't need a production meeting to know that when a babyface is coming to clear house with a chair, you bail.
Apparently you might, because they didn't seem to have any idea what they were supposed to do. They just stood there.
Children wouldn't know how this is supposed to go. Renee is interviewing Max Caster. Points out he is now 0-2 at open challenges. He says it's not fair. It's because people like Hangman Page chase him around first and then beat him up. The open challenge will continue on Saturday at Collision. Whoever answers will have to look me in the eyes, shake my hands, and get beat. Dude, it better be Bowens, because I am so sick of this Caster thing. It's going nowhere. Whatever it's leading to needs to happen now.
Well, it's not Bowens.
Okay.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I do love in AEW how they have special introductions for some people. And not just, ladies and gentlemen, here is so-and-so, waiting so-and-so from wherever. Show some love to Ricochet. And he's sincere. Hell's his name? Justin Roberts.
Justin Roberts, yeah.
He's very sincere when he says this, but the crowd does not take it seriously. They do not show love to Ricochet.
That's too bad. I showed love when he came out.
Yeah. So he buries their sports ball team. When you boo a winner, you boo into a void of nothingness.
Can we talk more about his look?
All right.
He's added glasses.
Yes.
Which,
spectacles.
In 2025, when I was a kid, if you wore glasses, you were a fucking geek. You were a nerd. You did everything you could to not wear glasses. Only nerds wore glasses. Nowadays, glasses are cool or whatever. But certainly back then, you were a geek. And he's found a way to wear glasses. And he's an even bigger geek.
He is.
And he's such a geek. And it's just like, he's a geek. Here's the thing. You can be a geek who always gets geeked out. And like, he did get geeked out early. But now he's done some stuff as a geek. And so that's part of the heat.
Yeah.
He's a geek.
Who succeeds.
That's a winner.
Yeah.
And he's so fucking good at playing this geek. And he had the line, he goes, all you people booing, it don't matter. Because when you boo a winner, I'm a winner. I proved it. 2 weeks ago, I pinned Swerve. And I've been whooping ass since I showed up. I whooped Swerve's ass, he says. I whooped Darby's ass. I whooped Ospreay's ass. I whooped Commander's ass. Commander being the last guy he mentioned was such a fucking geek. If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done. Over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008. Go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board, also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of The Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Bryan Vinny Show, Figure 4 Daily, Filthy 4 Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang. And you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today at 4WOnline.com.